Hi, Sally Suey, 805 Bobby Jones Road. What I think is sad is we've been fighting for this for a year, almost a year now. We're wasting taxpayers' money on this special election when all of a sudden now we're looking to have chiefs. So Jennifer, I don't mean to be rude or disrespectful, but if the people, and I have to agree with Ann Phillips right here, I don't vote your way, but I agree with you right now. For people that will be voting no, they're going to get screwed maybe if you put in chiefs and they vote to keep Dan Howard and they win.
That's not part
Really,
of the vote.
think about it. And another thing is, we vote, they vote no, no wins. We keep Dan Howard. You're putting feelers out for a chiefs in the police and the fire. So now Dan Howard stays. Are you going to renege on their applications? And are they still going to be acting and throw the applications away and say, sorry, we just won to keep Dan, so we don't need chiefs now? And another question, I only have another question for you. From what I heard you say is, you could possibly take a lieutenant over a captain, who to me, to get to be a captain, you have to have some kind of management skills. So, you have to. You wouldn't have just got there without having management skills to go through the chain. That's how it works. And you have to have respect by your peers and your uppers. So you're going to put, you could possibly, not that you will, put a lieutenant as a chief over a captain. And then what kind of morale are you going to have having this guy step up 2 notches?
Yes, it's a possibility.
It might
that
not be a good
lieutenant
question,
could.
but to me it means a lot. Because if I was a captain and I had a lieutenant bump me up to a chief when I worked all these years and I'm managing him, let me tell you what kind of person I would be after that.
Well, this is what I can say. If the voters vote no and keep the code the same and we still have the Director of Public Safety, I would still be moving on having a Director of Public Safety until the point that I felt comfortable hiring a chief. I'm going through this process right now because the voters could vote yes, eliminate the position, and then I would need to hire chiefs shortly after that. I don't want to postpone this process until after the election.
So you're going to even hold him longer than what he was already anticipated staying. He was only supposed to be here for, I think, 3 months. And how many months are we now? We're pushing almost a year.
I have to do what's right by the community, and I'm not comfortable putting the chiefs in those positions at this point. That's why I haven't done it.
But all of a sudden, it
hopeful.
just to me, the way I feel about it is, I feel that now that we're going out on a special election, all of a sudden now, with Dr. Kern's prayer tonight, which I was dumbfounded, we're looking into having a chief now in the police and the fire.
I think council always wanted to have chiefs at the point that the manager, myself, was comfortable putting somebody in that position. At this point, I'm not. I mean, there's a lot of things going on in the departments that I won't get into at the current moment, but there are personnel issues, there's issues with budget, there's other things that management employees really need to have control over, and Dan's trying to get that control, and I am hopeful in the future we'll have very good chiefs.
Does the taxpayers know how much more money we are paying to pay all these acting captains when they're on?
The only
plus
reason
Dan
that,
Howard's salary.
The only reason that we would have to pay the additional acting for the fire captains is because of the arbitrator's ruling on that. That is it, you know, at that point. So I don't believe that the taxpayers are having to pay anything more than that's needed at this point to get these departments in shape. These are emergency management departments, and Dan's doing a fine job leading them. And Dan knew that this was a temporary position to help move us into having chiefs again. I'm the one that's not comfortable with having a chiefs at this point.
I just feel it's a waste of our money now all of a sudden with this election. That's just my feeling.
I understand.